Get ready for the dictation. Start. This appeal arises out of the judgment of High Court of Patna in first appeal number 230 of 2007 dated 30/7/2007, reversing the judgment of the trial court and thereby decreeing first respondent plaintiff's suit for declaration of title. Genealogy of the first respondent plaintiff and Taravati Devi are as under. The first respondent plaintiff, Shailendra Prasad Srivastav, filed a suit praying for declaration of his title with respect to suit property in Khasra numbers 123, 124, 269, 274, 997 and 959 of Khata number 31 of village Bairia and village Kolha, Pagambarpur, schedule 1st and schedule 2nd, properties respectively, against the second respondent defendant Vaidyanath Prasad Verma, alleging that the suit property detailed in schedule 1st and 2nd belonged to Girish Chandra Prasad. Case of the plaintiff is that in the revisional survey of records, Taravati Devi, the widow of Girish Chandra Prasad, got the property recorded in the name of her grandson Umasankar Prasad. The said Umasankar Prasad died during the lifetime of Taravati Devi in the year 1965. The first respondent plaintiff further alleged that he, being the only male member of the family, used to stay with Taravati Devi and did all the ceremonies after her death. Further case of the first respondent plaintiff is that when he was working at Bhilai, he learnt that the second respondent defendant is trying to obtain revenue receipt in collusion with Anchal Karmachari. The first respondent plaintiff went to the office of the Circle Office, Kanti, and got cancellation of revenue receipt in the name of defendant. The second respondent defendant, Vaidyanath Prasad, filed mutation appeal. When the first respondent plaintiff came to know that the second respondent defendant is trying to claim title over the suit property through Taravati Devi, alleging that the suit property belonged to Taravati Devi, the first respondent plaintiff, being the agnate of Taravati Devi, filed a suit for declaration of his title. Resisting the suit, second respondent defendant filed a written statement refuting all claims of the first respondent plaintiff and contending that the disputed property belonged to one Mr. Dhanukdhari Sahai. The said Dhanukdhari Sahai had one son named Mr. Vasudev Prasad, who further had a son and 3 daughters, namely Miss Taravati Devi, Miss Lakshmi Devi, and Miss Ranjan Devi. Miss Ranjan Devi died during the lifetime of her father. Second respondent defendant further pleaded that the suit property has been sold to various parties and the suit filed by the first respondent plaintiff against the second respondent defendant is liable to be dismissed. After the death of son Vasudev Prasad and others, the disputed property came to be vested in Miss Taravati Devi's name. The second respondent defendant was the closest legal heir of Dhanukdhari Sahai, and after the death of Miss Taravati Devi in 1985 as per section 15(2) of the Hindu Succession Act. The property devolved upon second respondent defendant by succession and mutation was effected in his name, and he started paying revenue in respect of the suit property which was mutated in his name. On the above pleadings, 9 issues were framed in the trial court. Number of witnesses were examined on the side of the first respondent plaintiff as well as second respondent defendant. Upon consideration of oral and documentary evidence, the trial court held that the first respondent plaintiff has not produced any documents to show that the property belonged to the family of Tej Pratap Narayan. The trial court held that after the death of her father, Dhanukdhari Sahai, Taravati Devi became the sole legal heir of the disputed property, and as per section 15(1)(b) of Hindu Succession Act, if the deceased woman has acquired the property from her parents, it will be inherited by the successors of the parents of the deceased. It was further held that there is no record to show that Taravati Devi got the disputed property from her husband or father-in-law. The trial court dismissed the suit, holding that the first respondent plaintiff has not produced the necessary documents to prove his title to the suit property. On appeal, the High Court reversed the findings of the trial court and held that as per the revisional survey record of right, property was recorded in the name of Umashankar Prasad, grandson of Girish Chandra Prasad, and on the death of Girish Chandra Prasad, his widow Taravati Devi became the absolute owner of the property, and on her death in 1985, the property devolved on her agnate, the first respondent plaintiff. After referring to oral evidence and also the rent receipts produced by the first respondent plaintiff in his name and in the name of Girish Chandra Prasad, and it was held that the first respondent plaintiff's case about his agnate relationship with Girish Chandra Prasad stood proved, and thus the plaintiff proved his title to the suit property. On those reasonings, the High Court reversed the findings of the trial court and allowed the first appeal and decreed the plaintiff's suit. Stop.